Well, the entire team is composed of former NBA players, okay? And for what I would guess is a relatively large sum of money, they have agreed to go and give a birthday present to the leader. We did not sanction this. This is not part of us. We wouldn't do such a thing without collaborating with the U.S. State Department. And I want to make the point that sports diplomacy is, I think, a terrific thing. In cooperation with, or the blessing of, the State Department, the NBA has entertained the Iranian national team, the Chinese national team. We're well aware of instances where sports diplomacy has been very well used. So this is not a problem. But even, I know that Chris Cuomo was in the studio or standing by. There was no mention made of the fact that there were probably between 800,000 and 2 million Koreans starved systematically by this country, that it's got the fourth largest army in the world, that it has missiles and nuclear weapons. I think that debate is a little bit off kilter because Dennis had a meltdown. You know, Dennis will be Dennis, but I think there's a lot at stake here in terms of a country that is a very dangerous country.
How do you think a group of former NBA players, a number of guys, ended up going over there and say that they don't really realize what they were doing or what they were getting themselves into?
They were blinded by the payday. I don't know what else to say or how directly to say it. That's all. And Charles should have known better, but he didn't in this case, and I'm sure he's sorry for what he's doing. I understand all of the diplomats who are going to come in and suggest that there's going to be some move ahead, move along intelligence that's going to be gotten by the body language or who's close to Kim Jong-un. But I think there have been better ways to do that. We actually, back in 2006, had some preliminary through an intermediary discussions with Kim Jong-un's father's administration. And then I think in 2008, the New York Philharmonic went. So obviously, cultural exchanges with respect to a country that we would like to know more about are not out of the question, but they should be done in a far more dignified fashion.